Wednesday, July 19th. And there's a major story that's going on in the news that proves something that everybody should understand. If you're good at one thing, it doesn't mean that you're going to be good at everything that you attempt to do. And a classic example of that is Elon Musk. Elon Musk was a very successful businessman in the operation of the electric car company Tesla. In fact, at one point, I believe he was the richest man in the world. And he's a big shot. He shows off like a lunatic. And so he made tremendous promises that he was going to take over Twitter and change the shape of the world because of that. And he offered them a ridiculous amount of money, $40 billion for Twitter. Now, I don't know if $40 billion was what Twitter was really worth. Twitter was a very popular website. I never use it. I've seen that little blue bird many, many times, and I have a lot of friends, I believe, who use it, but I didn't use it. And when Musk first agreed to buy Twitter, he promised to make the company better than ever. He promised to have fewer bots, robots that would take care of things. And he called for more free speech. And I think he was incensed because Twitter had banished Trump from its site. But now it's 6 months later, and the future of Twitter and the platform have never been less certain. They are really in a deep shithole. And according to reports now, Musk paid $44 billion for Twitter back in October, and is now valued at about $20 billion. Now, there have been other major companies that have fallen in price like that. But it's never been because of the actions of an individual like Musk. In many cases, there are market factors and other things that cause companies to lose value. And yes, major corporations can make poor decisions which can cost them a loss of value. But nobody that I can recall had come to the forefront of buying a company and making claims about how he was going to clean up the shop, and destroys the company by cleaning up the shop and getting rid of 80% of valued employees, and tries to turn the company around into something that he imagines is the way it should work. The man is not a technologist in the true sense of the word. So why was he messing with the company? Why did he do that? Why didn't he have some advisors who explained to him the value of Twitter and the way it should operate? And he came in there with the preconceived notion that we were allowed to let anybody say anything in the world. Free speech was his motto. And he was going to bring back Donald Trump. I don't think he's brought back Donald Trump. Trump has got his own site, Truth Social or something. He's not interested in Musk and his shenanigans. Musk never truly realized that running a site as a business like Twitter is much different than manufacturing cars. There's nothing concrete about running a site like Twitter. It all depends on the image that you project to the world. And the image that he projected to the world is one of disaster. He now has only 49% of the advertisers that he had when he took the company over. He's got to realize at the point that he was taking this company over, the way they make money is from having the advertisers. Because the people are not paying for the service that Twitter was provided. Although Musk's grand plan was to make Twitter a subscription service. Why the hell would anybody want to pay for the right to use Twitter? You don't need to pay anything to get out on the internet. So what would make Twitter so wonderful that anybody would want to subscribe to it? I can't understand that. I don't even know why people are on those sites. But it's a way. It's a way of communicating with the rest of the people in the world. It's a way of getting things off your chest. Like I rant, and I get things off my chest. And I send this out to a couple of people. But Musk approached this thing like somebody who had never been in business before and who thought that he knew more than everybody else. And he's proven that he knows less than everybody else. And I am surprised that the board of directors of Tesla and that company right now is still allowing him to run loose. Now, Musk's actions have prompted Mark Zuckerberg, who runs Facebook and Meta, to create a similar product to Twitter called Threads, which in a couple of days got 100 million sign-up to use that site. And there's a war going on between Zuckerberg and Musk. And in my mind, Zuckerberg is a much shrewder guy, much smarter technologically than Musk is. But Musk is still the richer man. Musk's net worth is over $200 billion. And poor Mark Zuckerberg only has about $120 billion net worth. So he's got a long way to go to catch Musk. But I don't know that his intent in opening up Threads was to catch Musk. I think they have been feuding because of the way Musk has attacked the business of technology, and Musk's outward persona in destroying Twitter has probably bothered Zuckerberg much. And so Zuckerberg is taking advantage of that situation. And I'm surprised that there are not others who are taking advantage of the situation that Musk has created for himself by destroying a once very profitable company that needed no twisting and turning and no wild visions of cutting the staff by 80%. And thinking that he was going to make lots of money by making people subscribe to Twitter. The world of the internet is a place where you can take action for nothing. So I don't see why anybody would pay to have a voice out there when you can have email or something and do it yourself. It's not necessary to be on Twitter to communicate with lots of people, you know. So in any event, that's my story. Musk, a disaster, destroyed a perfectly good company, and I don't know that Twitter can ever recover from the shenanigans of Elon Musk. And that should be a lesson. That should be a topic that is taught in every business class, in every college. The actions of Elon Musk, how to fail. I leave you with that. Bye.